Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know that a lot of you that come to Cap Cana typically just stay in your resort the entire time, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's so many beautiful things to see outside of your resort because Cap Cana is a huge community with beautiful, beautiful areas. You guys should definitely visit next time you come here as well. So stay tuned and keep watching to find out what the top 5 places are for your next visit here that you can see, of course, outside of your own resort. The number one spot I would recommend visiting would be Api Beach. Now, of course, besides the very known Juanillo Beach that exists in Cap Cana, which is also a very beautiful beach. In fact, if you're staying in one of the resorts in Cap Cana, you're most likely staying on the very Juanillo Beach. But now there's another beach that I personally love in Cap Cana, which is called Api Beach, and it's actually located in the Marina of Cap Cana. It is a more private beach, of course, much smaller in size, and it has actually a beach club on the very beach, and it also has a restaurant with a pool. And both of these places are located on the Api Beach itself. I prefer this beach, depending on, of course, the vibe you're going for and the style. It is also very family friendly, so you will see kids as well, especially in that restaurant area because there is a pool on the very beach. And as we all know, well, kids will always prefer going to the pool rather than going to the very ocean. So that is really nice. If you do come with the family, you can definitely go and stay in the Marina restaurant area. And guys, to see a detailed video of the entire area of Api Beach and the marina itself, I'm going to be linking that over there so you guys can click, as I've done a really detailed video on the very Api Beach and all the things you can do over there. You will see in the video that essentially you have 2 parts to the beach. So you have the Marina restaurant, which is the part where I mentioned where you have the pool, you can eat. And basically to be there, you don't have to pay any extra fees, right? You just go there and consume and that's all you pay. However, the right side of Api Beach is where we have the Api Beach House. Now, that right side is typically more vibrant because there's music, and typically Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays do get very, very active there, right? So you have the music, you have kind of a party style as well. And that is the area that if you want to stay at, you do have to pay to be there. Typically, you have the fee of about $30. No matter if you consume or not, that's just the fee of the very beach club, right? So to be in the beach club, you pay the $30 per person, or if you're an owner of Cap Cana or a resident, you would pay basically 50% off. So you have a 50% discount if you're an owner or resident of Cap Cana to be in the Api Beach House. Guys, before we jump to spot number 2, I wanted to mention something here that's very important. When you come to the Dominican Republic, when you come to Cap Cana as well, the transportation is very, very safe and secure. So what you can do here is you can always call Uber, and Ubers are really good here. So even if you're staying inside of Cap Cana, you want to go somewhere else, now you can call an Uber, because before you couldn't, but now you can call an Uber and you can go anywhere else within Punta Cana or Bávaro, wherever you want to go. And it's fairly inexpensive as well. It's not that expensive really, as Uber generally is not in the Dominican Republic. It is a bit more expensive in Punta Cana, of course, than it is in Santo Domingo, but still it's very reasonable to use Uber here in Punta Cana and in Cap Cana now as well. If you choose not to use Uber, and if you essentially just want to go somewhere else within the community of Cap Cana, you can always use the local Cap Cana taxi service. Why I mention this is because it's much more convenient. If you want to go within Cap Cana, it's quicker and it's more inexpensive as well. Just to give you an idea of a price point, if you want to go from point A to point B, no matter where these points are within Cap Cana, you will always pay the same flat rate of $5. Right? So it's always $5. It's a flat fee, no matter where you want to go in Cap Cana. So that's something very useful, very important to know. And essentially how you call these cabs or taxis, you would essentially just WhatsApp them. Again, if you reach out to me, I'm happy to share a contact of my trusted taxi source in Cap Cana. You can just text them and they come wherever you are. Or if they're not available, they send a colleague from the very network of Cap Cana taxis to pick you up and drop you off wherever you want to. Or alternatively, you can just ask any hotel reception, any restaurant, anybody, and they would call the taxi for you. They will come pick you up and take you wherever you want to go, again, for the same flat fee of $5. Guys, moving on to the spot number 2 that I would recommend you visit outside of your resort would definitely be Fishing Lodge. The area of Fishing Lodge is something I would highly recommend you visit because this is kind of a mix of Europe and the Caribbean as well. So you do have all these colorful buildings that do resemble the European architecture as well a little bit. And it's the most vibrant area where you have the most restaurants, most bars. It is very good to visit at night if you're looking for entertainment, if you're looking for nightlife, something to do. Still, this area is very much being developed. So for now, the best nightlife you're gonna find Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays here. That's where kind of the things get the busiest in the area of Fishing Lodge. However, it's beautiful to visit during the daytime as well, because again, we have a lot of restaurants here. They're even open for breakfast, right? So if you don't want to do that typical breakfast, the buffet breakfast in the hotel, you can explore, venture out of the hotel and come here in Fishing Lodge, where we have beautiful spots for breakfast, where you can actually get the best Dominican breakfast now, which is actually in the Dominican is known as the Tres Golpes. It's amazing, and you should definitely try it out. And I will leave in the description actually a lot of the videos that I've done describing all the different breakfast spots you can get in Fishing Lodge and in Cap Cana overall. But for sure, to get the best Dominican breakfast, you should definitely visit Fishing Lodge and enjoy it right here. Guys, moving on to the spot number 3. Of course, for all of the golf lovers, people who really like golfing, this is for sure the place you should visit, and it is our very best Punta Espada golf course, the #1 golf course in the very Caribbean. It is just beautiful, and even if you don't golf, you can still visit it. Myself, I don't golf. I'm terrible at golfing, but I love looking at it because it's just so gorgeous. Because the Punta Espada, the whole landscaping, how it was done, you have those beautiful cliffs, you got water views from pretty much almost every hole of the Punta Espada golf course. And the best part of it as well is that, again, for those who do not golf, you can always go to the Punta Espada clubhouse because they have a restaurant there, which is almost waterfront, right? So you have the restaurant there, you have the golf course right in front, and then amazing water views that extend all the way out. And you can go there for breakfast, for lunch as well, and just spend time there, of course, you enjoying the great food and the views as well. And besides the Punta Espada golf course, I also wanted to mention another golf course in Cap Cana, well, the second one that I've been talking about for quite some time now that was under construction. It is called Las Iguanas Golf Course. Right now we have 9 holes of this golf course that are finished and they're actually open. So you guys can come and play this new golf course as well. For now we have 9 holes. We're gonna have 18 holes very soon. It's still under construction. But right now you can play the 9 holes and experience that as well. The back 9 basically are done. So you can play on those waterfront holes as well. And this whole golf course was also designed by Jack Nicklaus. So for sure you'll be able to tell once you see the golf course, as it was done really beautifully. And again, you can enjoy those water views from these holes as well. Spot number 4 would definitely be the new water park, which is called El Dorado. Now, I've noticed that since it's a new water park, a lot of people still do not know about it, but it's a beautiful water park that's located actually right inside of Cap Cana. What is particular about it as well that I found surprising a little bit is that it actually has a whole section that's dedicated to toddlers. So if you come here with kids and you have toddlers, they can still enjoy the slides because they have basically a mini version of the water park just for the toddlers. And that looks so beautiful, and I found that very cute. So of course they have that, they have the slides, they have a very, very big pool, which actually has the generates waves essentially. They also have a beach because the water park itself is located on a big lake, an artificial lake. So you have that beach access as well. They have a couple of scary slides. I mean, scary for me because again, I'm very afraid of all kinds of slides and water parks and everything else. But it's not scary, of course, for kids. They love it. It's fun. I've been on them. They are a lot of fun. And of course, you do have a big area there that you can also get food. It's beautiful. In general, I definitely recommend visiting it, especially if you come with kids, because it's a fun day to do something different and outside of your resort. Just to go to El Dorado and spend the day there with the family. And guys, finally, the spot number 5 would be the secret spot of Cap Cana, which is basically the Eden Rock Beach Club. Now, why is this secret is because lots of people do not know that it's located here in Cap Cana. Of course, if you're not staying at the very resort of Eden Rock, you wouldn't know it's there. Essentially, it's when you're on the main road of Cap Cana, you just keep driving until the very end of the road and you would reach the Eden Rock Beach Club. Now, this is not an all-inclusive hotel. However, you do need a day pass to go in and to be able to use the facilities of Eden Rock. Alternatively, you can just basically arrive there and say that you want to have lunch, and you go to the La Palapa restaurant, which is the beachfront restaurant, and you can, of course, have lunch or even dinner or breakfast as well with amazing views of the beach at Eden Rock. What is very special about Eden Rock as well is just the service. Service is definitely number one in Eden Rock. Of course, the beach, they have a wonderful beach. It's completely sandy. And it's, of course, more private and smaller, kind of similar to the size of Api Beach as well. But again, the service is exceptional. Coconuts are amazing there. The food is really, really good. And just the pools and all the areas they have. It's really beautiful. It's something different to see. So I definitely recommend getting a day pass there or going to at least have lunch or dinner there on the water to enjoy something different than, of course, just the beach of the resort you're staying at. And guys, just another mention regarding transportation. So besides using the taxi service, you guys can also rent a golf cart. We have different golf cart rental companies in Fishing Lodge and in Cap Cana in general. And it's a more fun way to explore Cap Cana with the breeze, of course, of the Caribbean. It's nicer, and you can reach all these different areas that I was speaking about in the very golf cart. Maximum, we're talking about 15 to 20 minutes driving from point A to point B, depending how far it is you're going. Definitely, if you want to get a good contact for golf cart rentals, reach out to me. I'll be happy to put you in touch with a really good referral so you guys can get that done. And if you're coming in high season, December, January, February, definitely do that in advance because, believe it or not, all golf carts get completely booked for high season dates if you don't do it on time. Guys, that was it for today's video. Next time you come to Cap Cana, remember, do not stay in the resort the entire time. Venture out of it, explore different areas. It is very safe. There's so many different transportation options, and I'm sure you're going to have a blast exploring different areas outside of the resort itself. As usual, thank you guys for watching. For any more information you would like to see on everything I've spoken about, check out the description down below as I'll be leaving different links to different areas of Cap Cana you can check out and learn a bit more about prior to your next visit. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my future videos. If you guys have any suggestions on what else you would like to see me record, definitely make sure to leave that comment down below and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in my future videos. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. See you soon.